This is Making Light. Julie Hurt and Kate Fogger are soul-level intuitives and animal communicators. This show is about us sharing our experiences in the hope it will help others along their path. So let's go make some light. Hi everybody, it's Kate Foggo and Julie Hurt, making light to humans being, with a little update. Well, big update actually, because big changes are afoot. So I am very sad, not sad, sad to say that Julie is moving on to pastures new. I'm going to give you a minute, Julie, to tell everybody what you're doing. So this is just to let everybody know. We've got a huge back catalogue though, and we have some plans for the future. But Julie, tell us what you're deserting us for. I didn't mean that personally at all.
So I've really started to write more and more. This is the biggest reason. And I have a Substack and I've been trying to publish weekly, weekly articles. I'm trying to increase it. And I'm actually ultimately working on a book. So in an effort to try to stay focused and to give the time that I need, because I find I tend to go down rabbit holes, and I will, because of my workarounds and my negative beliefs, I will put all that off to the side. Like, for example, Brad will be gone all next week, and I'm already stocking up all these things I need to do that are not writing. I don't know why. So we're trying to clear the calendar. So anyway, so I said to Kate last week that I just needed to be able to spend, like, it's almost like just clear the calendar and really just focus on the writing. So you'll be able to follow me on Substack, and hopefully at some point here, I'll have a book, and then we can go from there. And then I am also doing the Animal Communication podcast as well with some other colleagues of ours. And yeah, so there's that too. The biggest thing though is just, I really, really, really want to write this book. And I just can't get my feet under me. So that's, but you can follow me.
I think you should, Julie, because, well, you do anyway, and you're gonna. Because I have to say, just in the time that I've known you, actually just in the last few months, since, I don't know if you're doing a course on Substack or you're getting some support or motivation in that, but your writing has really, I mean, it was always good.
Oh,
But I have to say, I've noticed a huge change in your writing.
Oh.
Maybe just because it appeals to me, because it feels much more vulnerable now than perhaps it was before. Maybe it was,
Yeah.
it's just, and that's how I write. Like, you obviously do it with more grace than that, but I just, I'm blown away by the stuff you write. So anybody who hasn't subscribed to Julie's newsletter, I suggest you do. You also have an ebook about, what's it called, Julie?
I have an ebook called, allow me to grab it, it's right here. It is called, of course, that's the one thing that didn't come over. It's called See Yourself as Animals See You, a guide to trusting your animals. So when you subscribe to my Substack and newsletter, you can have it for free, and you'll get a link to download the book. So
yeah, and it's really good. And I don't say that
thank you,
charm, Julie, because I am very judgmental, as you know, about writing. So so there you go, everybody, and I'll put a link in there, down there as well, about the Animal Communication podcast with Meredith and
Karen.
Karen.
Denby
Karen
Smith.
has been a guest on this show as well. Meredith not yet, but who knows?
Who knows? Yeah. And that doesn't mean that at some point, now that we should just talk a little bit about what's going on with you, because you're getting certified.
I am
Or
certified.
have been. Yes, go talk about that.
So I am certified in the body code, and anyone who knows my healing, I have actually been doing it for about 5 or 6 years. But I have now done like I just did it. I did all the training, but I didn't actually bother certifying because it's all the work. But I have done it now. I did it in 6 weeks, which isn't bad really, for a 6-month course. So I've done that, but the reason I did it is to get to the belief code, which is all about, guess what? Your negative.
Yeah.
So this is, for me, another way into the psyche. As you guys all know, we do the soul level intuitive coaching, which is a way in, and it's a very valuable way in. But for me personally, I do like the logical approach. For the work, this is not for other people. Obviously, what I do for other people's just fine, works really well. But working on myself, because I am still dealing, and there's a lot of stuff unraveling for me. Unwrapping, shall we say. I think this will give me, because it's a logical way in, I think it's just another aspect of it, but it's absolutely fascinating. I am so excited by it. I have
it's really
started
good.
that. I have finished half of the modules already, so I'm just going to zoom ahead and do that. So that will be available. So it'd be really interesting to me to see how results. I think actually it's just down to the types of people. Some people want to talk about their issues. Other people are like, I know what my issues are. Just help me not get rid of them, but help me take another step, which is probably where I am. And I obviously attract people like me, which is like, I can see it. I have the awareness. Now, what on earth do I do to move myself forward? Because you've also heard my frustration of things like that. So we'll see. We'll see. I know there's no silver bullet, but it's fascinating. And I'm actually really inspired by it. So I'll be certifying in that. Give me another 6 weeks. We'll have done that.
And then you do all this on animals then too, right?
Yeah, not the belief code, because they don't
Okay.
that. Animals don't, the complexities that animals have, which we also know are our complexities. And healing animals, I suspect body code would be enough. There might be a few with the belief code issues, but I don't think animals really, the only things that go wrong with animals psychologically and emotionally like that is stuff that we do to them. So but certainly body code on animals, hugely successful.
Cool.
So yeah, I have a few ideas. So I will be staying with the Making Light brand, as we call it, although Julie's Mrs. Marketing. That might go quiet. It will probably go quiet for a while. I do have some plans, but whether I will continue them as Making Light or as with somebody else, I don't know. But suffice to say, Julie, we have a huge back catalogue. Do you know we've been doing this nearly 3 years?
Yeah, we've been doing it for a long time. We've talked about a lot of things.
We have.
It has taught me a lot, our conversations. Yeah.
That's just it. And I will, of course, miss you because every week, come hell or high water. And even when you think there's nothing comes up, something usually does, doesn't it?
Yep.
We've been on this journey together. There are plenty of episodes to keep you busy, and I will keep you informed as best I can because marketing is not my strong point, but I'll have to. So we wish
you still know me, so you just ping me.
I'll just keep shoving all the no.
Yeah.
Well, good luck, Julie, and I look forward to your book. And obviously, we will stay in touch personally.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And so thank you to everybody who's watched us for 3 years and is learning and discovering us now. Yes, I'm so grateful for all of this. I can't thank you enough, Kate, for joining me on this crazy ride. And it's not over by any shot. It's just a new chapter. We're just going to keep with the book theme. So a new chapter and we'll see where it takes us. So
we are evolving, are we not? All the time.
All the time. Yeah.
So thank you to our loyal subjects. I hope you will stay loyal to Making Light Maker and see what you think of it in whatever form it takes. And also we will put all of Julie's links down there if you want to keep up with what Julie's doing as well. So, okay. So
awesome.
We were, no, I don't want to say we were.
We still are making light to humans being.
Light.
Yeah, we're still doing it. Yeah.
We are still making light to humans being.